What's up, everybody? Sn0w here, back with another solo cast. It's going to be RoyaL versus Sn0w, a replay battle from the ladder. This is very recent game. We've got Sn0w on his main account, and we have RoyaL on a Smurf account. So it's fair to assume that Sn0w actually doesn't know that this is RoyaL, and that should give him a small advantage here. He's going to know the playstyle of his opponent, while his opponent just doesn't know anything about him. And we'll see what RoyaL can do with that advantage. Now, there are a number of reasons why players will choose to go on a Smurf account. It's not all about just getting that early advantage. You might have some build orders that you want to try out without putting them under your regular name, right? You might want to, do something a little bit different and just see how it works without players knowing who you are. Maybe just messing around, maybe just relaxing at the end of the day. There's a number of reasons why you might want to hop on a Smurf, and whatever those reasons are, we're gonna see how RoyaL decides to play this out. He's already started with the gas, pulled 2 SCVs off. He's gonna get his command center going. Should be putting these back on momentarily. There we go. What's this SCV gonna do? Throw down a factory here in just a second. There it is. And on Sn0w's side of things, he's probably streaming. He may have streamed this game, not aware of what his opponent is all about. He's just going to go ahead and open up very nice and standard with the range goons. 2 goons, it looks like, before that Nexus went down, so about as safe as can be here. He's going to go ahead and poke the front, run in and spot that command center, so he knows that there's no 2 factory play or any shenanigans going on. And we'll just go ahead and continue on in this game. I won't expect anything less than a robo here. There it is, robo. Some reavers coming out and just controlling the game as Sn0w does in his fashion. Making sure that he can deal some damage, slow down any sort of push, and just get himself into a decent mid game, no matter what the Terran decides to do here. And there's the armory from RoyaL, dealing a little damage to this bunker. That's just going to be repaired here. We will be going for just 1 factory armory, an engineering bay up as well. So everything looks pretty safe so far. And it's likely to be a upgrade mech style here, where he's just going to focus on getting some tanks, eventually get that second factory, get a command center, maybe go up to 4, perhaps 5, 6 factories, and then take a third. That's very standard stuff. And yeah, it doesn't seem like RoyaL really wants to try anything especially new here or innovative. Instead, just sticking with his normal style. Going to go for some sort of up mech and chill. Nothing crazy. Gotta be very careful here for Dragoons. Do 2-shot a tank. But a good pullback there by RoyaL. Gonna keep that alive for now. Just keeps that repair going. There's the siege mode finishing up. He will push away these Dragoons, and a third base on the way here for Sn0w. Everything looking good so far. Nothing crazy. Quite a lot of repair damage going down. Every time you repair this bunker, it does take some minerals. So chipping away at the economy slightly there was Sn0w, but he's been pushed back now. You can see the economy actually looking pretty darn good for RoyaL here. 41 SCVs to 34. That's it's a little bit surprising, actually. Sn0w falling a little bit behind in terms of those workers, and it just goes to show how a conservative opening like this with RoyaL, I mean, he can really make miracles happen with that opener in terms of just getting everything out that he needs in the early game, getting his upgrades going, getting a worker advantage, and just being completely safe through all of that pressure. Now, the next stage of this game is going to be that all-important Reaver. Where is it going to go? How much damage is it going to get done here? Because Sn0w, he needs to do something right now. Either take a 4th base or get some damage going. I wouldn't mind him just drop the Reaver here, take a 4th base, and just delay this 3rd that's inevitably going to come out of RoyaL 3rd factory on the way. Probably 4 fact and take the natural, or take the 3rd, excuse me. Yeah, there's the 4th. We've got this starport as well. That's started at about half of the +1 upgrade being done. That's pretty good timing here. The science facility should finish just at the same time as this upgrade here. The +1 attack, and the +2 can start immediately after, dealing quite a bit of damage to this barracks. He actually wants it right now. He knows that his opponent is adding on factories and could end up slowing that down if he kills it, but unfortunately for him, he doesn't get it. And RoyaL was already done with those additional 2 factories. Second machine shop on the way. Do we not have a Reaver this game? That is shocking to me. Where is this Reaver? No Reaver. Okay, instead we're going to be going for, looks like Arbiter tech. There's the Tribunal now. For going Reaver here for Arbiter, I think as Sn0w, you definitely don't do this if you know that your opponent is RoyaL here, because you know it's the strongest units, the most valuable unit in Sn0w's army. Obviously, he is fantastic with them, and foregoing them is going to allow RoyaL to kind of take this base unchallenged for the most part. Can just kind of leapfrog tank slowly up here and take this base without too much trouble. If this engagement does occur, if we see the Dragoons try to pounce on this, I think they're going to get absolutely splattered. With a Reaver, you could be sitting here with a Reaver, just get a couple shots off, kill a tank or 2 and back up pretty efficiently. But in this case, there you go. RoyaL's just going to grab that 3rd relatively uncontested. There's 4 goons here at the 6 o'clock. This will probably be the 4th base for RoyaL, if I had to guess. But that's already being blocked here. Sn0w gonna grab his own 4th base in just a second. He has bumped himself up to 60 probes and 60 SCVs here for RoyaL as well. Gonna transfer about 18 to 20 over on this side. Ooh, a DT drop into the main. Did not expect this. Oh my gosh. The +2. The +2. Is it gonna go down? Oh, he's losing SCVs here. He's got to pull a ton of SCVs to try and keep this alive. There we go. The vultures have returned, but the shuttle picks up and runs away. Thank goodness he saves that +2. So important to keep that alive. A really good move there by Sn0w. A lesser Terran player would have definitely lost that. But, RoyaL recognizing he's got to keep it alive. He sends the SCVs, keeps repairing. Does lose quite a few of them, but still retains the SCV lead at this point. Another drop here into the main. Gonna go for a few more SCVs. Try to slow down this factory count. You can see RoyaL is really pumping up that count now, adding on 2 more. Oh, 8 HP. Just barely survives there. That's crazy. Goliath with 1 kill, almost with that 2nd. Will be leaving the main base now, and 2 missile turrets coming up. Maybe he can slip in 1 more time before this missile turret finishes. It's going to be really close. Okay, he sees it, and it's on the way. He's going to drop here in a missile turret free zone. Look for a little bit more damage before these DTs finally do wind up getting cleaned. He is going to drop back here as well, being super annoying with this. 4th base on the way here for RoyaL. Another couple of kills going down. He's going to get that. One more? No, he doesn't. Oh, diving in here on the third, though. Not enough tanks in this location. We've got more rallies coming up here. Royal was a bit preoccupied over in the main base and also at the 6 o'clock. So Sn0w manages to come in here, kill quite a few tanks. Here's another rally of zealots making their way in here. That's quite a few vultures, and the tank shots are pretty good, spreading a lot of that damage all over the zealots. And he cleans that up without too much of an issue. Sn0w grabbing another base up here in the top left. He did reduce that tank count by quite a bit. I think about 5 to 6 tanks ended up going down. We've only got 2 machine shops, so that's that's a pretty good amount of damage. We need to get more machine shops going here pretty soon. Here's the first Arbiter. Ooh, it's actually heavily damaged at this point. Has enough energy for a recall? No, not quite. And stasis is not finished yet, so you won't be able to throw down any spells. Just coming in there trying to get something done doesn't really end up doing much. Loses quite a few Dragoons at that corner. The supply depot wall here is super good. Makes it almost impossible for the Protoss player to push up this ramp. He'll only be able to deal with this with probably a recall. Maybe a bunch of shuttles could take this down as well, but we'll see. Arbiter coming around the right hand side here. Oh, it's gonna get right in on this main base. Oh, good shot there from the Goliath. Not able to get that recall off, so the first recall is a failure. That doesn't mean that the next one will be blocked easily, though. There's a ton of turrets here, but there's still an opening kind of at the front. I'd love to see some turrets along this edge here. It's like coming in once again towards the natural, but tanks are up on the high ground. That D matrix was very nice. EMP is now on the way as well. He knows he's going to be dealing with quite a few recalls this game, quite a few arbiters, so needs to start pumping up that vessel count right here, right now. 3 machine shops now, so really pumping the tanks out at the moment. Another factory should be coming down. We've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 factories now. 9 and 10. I don't know where he sticks the 10th one, actually. Looks like some vultures make their way up into the top left, but there's already 2 cannons here. The 2 cannons going to be able to hold and keep these probes alive, at least for now. Maybe he can dive in here and try to get that. Goon does pop out, so everything going to be nice and safe here. A couple probes do fall, but the cannon will be cleaning everything up now. And gates coming down here in the top left, starting to spread out that production so Sn0w can rally out units from multiple locations, not only from the natural here, but also from the upper left, and surround any push that's potentially going to come across this map and contain him in his natural. Now, we've got quite a lot of tanks here on the high ground. This is not a position you want to go after, especially with this floating barracks. Now, the floating barracks is a sleeper strong unit here. It's not, you know, often talked about. It's not often considered, but having that barracks right there means that any goons that are coming up while you're microing your zealots, trying to get them into good position, the goons are all going to be hitting that barracks, and it can take a lot of damage. So kind of a smart move here, keeping that over that area, and good from... Oh, he lost that science vessel. That is very annoying. Now, good for Sn0w for not attacking into that, but now as soon as he comes forward, this is going to be a huge attack. Look at all the units in stasis here right now. That is crazy. Really nice job by Sn0w, just running this over completely. A lot of units on the retreat here. Is going to be rolling him up into the natural right now. Oh, does manage to kill the remainder of the zealots. Now, can he save these tanks? How many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tanks. 8 tanks. You gotta keep those alive. That's so much supply. That's 16 supply worth of the most valuable unit in this game right now. He's got to get over here and save these. Zealots are diving upon them. A couple of the tanks are going to go down immediately, but the Dragoons are cleaned. A nice save there. Oh! 2 more kills from just a storm there. Really, really nice job. picks those off, and it can just retreat back now. I think that was a great trade for Sn0w. The last little bit there didn't go totally in his favor, but he reduced the tank count by so much. Made it really hard for RoyaL to try and push out here in a meaningful way. And I think we're gonna see RoyaL kind of spread out and try to take the middle of the map here. This area right here is very powerful because you can take this base, and then as soon as you grab this area right here, you're able to also get these bases up here. Of course, that doesn't totally work when it comes to arbiters and recall. You can definitely, you know, run in this side and take this out. Even if this is blocked off, that doesn't totally protect you. You got to build a lot of turrets. You got to have EMP ready in order to do that. And it looks like he is spreading out here in the middle, exactly as expected. This base has gone down, and I think that RoyaL has actually secured all the bases that he needs at this point. Perhaps for the remainder of this game, actually. Just keep these bases alive, and he may be able to play this out in a long game. Just deny these bases up here from, oh god, Arbiter coming into the fifth base, excuse me. He's gonna get the recall off. Full Dragoon army. This is a base killer right here, and I love having the one Templar there as well to just storm a ton of SCVs. That command center is going to fall. Very frustrating stuff. You know, RoyaL just got this up, and what's his response? It's going to be a counterattack moving across the map immediately. Oh my god, what a storm there in the middle of all those vultures and Goliaths, doing so much damage to them. He's going to try and push forward here. He needs to run up and kill some of these Templar. Nice mine there, getting one of them. But actually, it looks like RoyaL wants to back off here, realizing he's taking a ton of damage. I guess he's going to go and try to take the upper right. Does he want to kill this army? I feel like killing this is not going to be too hard. There's only 5 goons here in one storm. That still can trade pretty well against vultures and tanks running up ramps, but he's actually going to spread out and just kind of ignore this, it looks like, for now. At least for now, anyway. Spreading out the tanks once again. I guess maybe taking this base. Yeah, he's sending a bunch of SCVs up here, taking the base in the upper right. And the money right now for Sn0w is kind of out of control. He hasn't even saturated this base at 12 o'clock, so you can see what a crazy game this is at this moment. Sn0w not even able to get that base mining. I wonder how long this has been up. You've got 3 cannons here and a gateway with a Dark Templar here, and you still haven't transferred the probes. That's a little bit funny, but I guess a lot is going on. And a recall down here into the bottom center as well, gonna stop this base from mining. That's painful, super painful here for RoyaL. I don't know why it's not bringing down some units. Just clear this. You got tanks here, vultures here. Get over here, RoyaL. Stop this from going down. He's actually instead gonna be pushing across the map. I guess he decides that it's just not worth it to try and save this location. Instead, just push across the map and try to end this game. A lot of tanks moving through here. He's nearly maxed, but not quite. We're gonna have arbiters flying up. There's the first stasis, and a second stasis could go down here as well. I think that's 100 energy. He does pull back though. Wow, so many arbiters here are ready to go. I don't think he can break this with that many arbiters. That's going to be really tough. He's going to try and shove forward here despite having a lot of his units in stasis at this moment. I don't know if this is a good plan, but I guess there's enough tanks still left unthought at this point that he can actually splatter that army. And now he's going to push forward. Maybe he can kill this base. It's just finally started mining. I don't know what's the deal with that, but he is going to finally get that going. Just in time for the tanks to come up here and kill that. Which is funnily enough. Oh god, another recall gonna come through here. Yes, it is a recall over here on the top right. This is the last real mining base for RoyaL. All he's got over is just this mineral only at the moment. Some units up here on the top, you see he built a lot of turrets just in preparation for a recall, but I guess he went through the middle somewhere here, maybe come through here and up there, and just not able to block Sn0w from recalling. That's been the real problem of this entire game now, trying to come up here and maybe kill this base. He didn't kill this nexus, which is mind-boggling to say the least. I feel like 3 tanks come up here and just kill this pretty swiftly, but he hasn't managed to do that right now. Too much going on the map, I suppose. A counterattack coming through here by Sn0w. Gonna send the rallies from his natural over here to deal some damage. Vultures are gonna be pretty helpful in cleaning up all these zealots, and the tanks should be able to deal with the rest of the goons as well. This army, after clearing out the upper right, he's killed every single turret, by the way. Now gonna come down and maybe put some more pressure on this unit. Oh god, or on this base here, the last mining base. As I said before, not too much mining going on for Sn0w right now, but he's maxed out with 4,000 minerals in the bank, so he should be able to take this one away. Army is kind of moving around here in the upper right, doesn't have an observer with it, so it's gonna take some serious mine hits. Bunch of this army coming back from killing the upper left there. We'll be able to start to clean this up, but oh my god, he's using EMPs on the wrong units here. EMPing all of these dragoons is not the best, because we've got a pack of arbiters coming from the behind, ends up getting every single unit here in stasis. Oh my god, that's so much stasis. Crazy stuff. I don't even know if it's worth it at this point. Just stasis half and just kill the rest. I don't know. I feel like that's like too much stasis almost, because now there's a chance here that RoyaL can come back and actually save these units, because he is getting up here. He's bringing a bunch of tanks, he's bringing a bunch of vultures. Unfortunately, went around this side. Would have been much better to get up here on the high ground, but the reinforcements here from Sn0w are going to clean up most of the reinforcements from RoyaL, and the tanks here with the D matrix actually clean up all those units on the high ground. Wow, RoyaL hanging in here with just 20 SCVs is going to float at command center to take this mineral only. Just about out of gas at this point. I feel like Sn0w going to max out very quickly, and the 89 supply shouldn't be able to hold out against this just kind of hit squad of arbiters that's been flying around. Usually you don't want to keep your arbiters this close, because one EMP, bam, gonna kill all their energy. But he's done a great job of just keeping them slightly out of the way, places where RoyaL is just not gonna be able to spot, and coming in at the right moments to throw down the spells. Great spread here from RoyaL, but a lot of these tanks are injured. And okay, here we go. Are we gonna get an EMP? This is like money EMP here if you can get this down. Gonna come and try to hold off this push through the middle, but I don't know what the point is. GG. RoyaL taps out. Sn0w is victorious. Gonna stick around and just kill off the remainder of the tanks, it looks like, and fly his arbiters around to just see what his opponent had. There we go. GG. Sn0w takes that game away against RoyaL on his Smurf account. The added benefit of being on a Smurf, of your opponent not knowing who you are, not enough to help him take down Sn0w here. Really great arbiter usage throughout this game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Was a good TVP on Polyport. Such a nice map for this matchup. And I'll see you guys in the next video.